Welcome back everyone to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammie. How's everybody doing? I almost forgot how to do that for a minute, didn't I? So I know it's been a very long time, and I do want to do a story time. I don't want to do it at the beginning of this podcast because it's going to make me upset. So I'm going to do it at the end, like an add-on. So we're just going to do regular podcast, show and tell, enabling, all that fun stuff. And then I will give you some updates onto what was going on over this last month or so. Oh, a little over a month since I've been away. So stick with me, guys. And if you don't want to hear, what's been going on, then at the end, I'm just going to say my goodbyes. And then at that point, you could just shut it off. Or you can continue on with the story, which I will try not to make it too long. I know I say that every time, right? Right. I know, that's me. So I hope everybody's been doing all right. Doing okay. I can't, totally complain. Health-wise, I've been all right. These have been a thorn in my side, okay? Let's just put it that way. We won't go what I really want to say about it. I am glad these are temporaries. For those of you who've been with me for a very long time and then know the story, these are new. I'll be upfront with you, they're not mine. Well, they are mine. I bought them. So, I don't know. I like to be transparent. I mean, those of you who've known me since day one know what's been going on. So anyway, these have been a pain. Not only adjusting to them, but with my mouth constantly adjusting, these are constantly having to be adjusted, and I cannot wait. August, I get the permanents, and hopefully then I'll have a lot less problems. So I know I still have a little bit of a lisp, and I'm trying to kind of ignore it, work through it. I'm just kind of being like, it is what it is. That's just the way I kind of talk now, I guess. So the first thing that I've noticed on my channel, well, I've noticed it for a little while, and I think I mentioned it once before with you guys. For those of you who watch my podcasts or watch the podcast, watch the unboxings and things like that, if ever a commercial comes on, the ads come on, and you don't want to watch it, skip it. I'm not getting nothing for it. I am not monetized. So just so you know, like, I've noticed, like, I'll go in to check something on my own video and I'll be like, a commercial will pop up and I'm like, I'm not monetized. I don't have enough hours. So in the future, if I finally have enough hours and I decide to monetize, I'll let you guys know. And at that point, if you want to help me out by watching videos, that's fine. But right now, if you don't want to watch the videos, if you want to watch not the videos, if you want to watch the ads, go for it, But personally, I only watch ads for my family out there, to help them out. It's an easy way to help somebody out. But like I said, just remember, on Twisted Stitches, not monetized, don't have to watch the ads. Okay, so I wanted to put that out there. I didn't know if y'all knew that or not. So that's the first thing I wanted to discuss. And I actually wrote down everything so I didn't forget. And hopefully I don't forget anything. Okay, so the second little thing is, yes, I know it's been a really long time. It was like March 25th was like my last podcast that I put up. And I think it was April 5th was when I put up the unboxing for February's Backcountry knitter for the Planet Earth theme thing that she's doing. On this particular podcast, I'm going to open the Planet Earth for March and for April. That's part of the enabling portion of this podcast. And then I also have a question for you guys. Would you rather me just do like podcasty style? I enjoy doing the podcasts like this. I know I'm not like some of the other crochet podcasters out there. I know I do my channel a little bit differently. I kind of do it, the longer version podcast instead of a quick coming in every week or coming in at 2 times a week just to, I don't know. I like to have something to offer to I would personally rather have something to put on the table so we can have discussions, you know, you can ask questions and I have time to respond, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. So would you guys mind if I started doing the Planet Earth openings during my podcast? Reason being is because when I open it, I'll explain it a little bit more. It'll be towards the end here after I get done with the show and tell portion. But it's not running the same way as the Geological Wonders was. I'm not really, I don't know if she's just kind of behind because she, you know, switched her shops and stuff like that, but I'm not getting like, here's a inspirational photo type card with information on it, and the inspirational photo looks or has similarities to the yarn colors. It just seems like it's just, this is what my theme is, and this is the colors I came up with, which is beautiful. It's, you know, everything's beautiful. That's fine. But it doesn't seem to be working the same way the Geological Wonders worked. So, you know, that kind of thing. So we'll discuss that in a little bit. So just keep it in your head. Let me know. So another thing I had to say is a while ago, while I wasn't filming and putting up videos, I did do a couple community posts, and I know a few of you were leery on the one post that I put. I put down names for everybody. I had a picture of the little unicorn, and if you remember during that podcast, I had asked you guys, what should we name the unicorn? And like a ton of you put names down, and it was wonderful. Thank you guys so very much for that. It is like awesome. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to give each and every one of you who commented on that video and put down like what your suggestions for a name was. I wanted to send something, a little something something out to each one of you, and I need to get everybody's address. So I'm going to give you the following names. I know a couple of you have already reached out to me and I have your addresses, but I'm just going to put out everybody's name, and I would like you to email me, and my email is in the description box. It's tammy'stwistedstitches@gmail.com. So anytime if I put anything and you're unsure, just go to my email and email me. That is my email. I don't think anybody else can have my email. So as long as you put in tammy'stwistedstitches@gmail.com and all that information is in my description box, you'll get a hold of me, okay? So here are the people that I would like to get a hold of me as soon as you can, guys, okay? So I wrote it down. Evelyn Oxner, J.Hook Crochet Reggie, Manic Mama Creations Neva, Barbara Leanhard, Karen Foltz. Hi, Karen. Thank you for emailing me before. Kath's Eye Catchers, Catherine. Karen Collins, Wendy McJanet, God Rocks 2107, Dawn Montgomery, Dawn Nutter, Robin Tynan. I think that's how you say it. So anyway, if you guys will get a hold of me, I want to send out a little something special to you guys for participating in the Naming the Unicorn. She got her unicorn, and I think she just calls it Unicorn. She didn't want to hear anything about names, so I thought we had some really cute names picked out. I offered them up to her. She just looked at me like I had 4 heads, and she said, "This is Unicorn." I said, "Okay, this is Unicorn." So on the subject, anybody out there who watches my podcast, all of my friends and family out there, if you all would like to be on my mailing list, so during Christmas time I can send you out a Christmas card, yada yada, blah blah blah, email me at tammy'stwistedstitches@gmail.com and send me your address that I can send mail to, okay guys? So if you guys want to get on my mailing list, please let me know in an email. All the information is in my description box, okay? So guess what, guys? Are you ready? Are you ready? Guess what? Yes, it is finally done. Finally. Did I say finally enough? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick look. I did take video and pictures outside because this shawl is a beast. She is, I'm going to get the right side. She is a big big half circle shawl. She is just amazing. Look it, guys. Look it, look it, look it. So the last time we talked and I showed, I had finished right to here. I was just turning into this, I was just finishing up this little row right here, this little ridge row right here. And I was putting these colors in. I think that's where I was. I took the stitch marker out and then I forgot to put it back in because that's me. So I believe that's about where I was. And we had all of this to finish. All of this. See this? Oh my gosh, she is so big. So I am going, sit down. So I am going to put the video and the few pictures in right here so you can get a better look at the size. I just don't have enough room in this room to really I mean, I could, but believe me, she is big. I mean, can you just even imagine the wingspan? I can't even reach the points from point to point with my arms outstretched. Well, that's a good look. With my arms outstretched, I can't even reach. I can't even reach. Oh my gosh. And it is so nice, so squishy. I love it. So, what do you guys think? Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it to get cold. Because believe me, I looked like a hot mess out there because I was a hot mess out there. It is like 87 degrees, maybe even hotter. And I was standing in the sun and I wrapped up in this and I went, whew, this is warm. Can this be worn like this? Let me see something. Oh yeah, I think I can wear it like this. I mean, I won't be able to wear it through this whole podcast, I don't think, but I think in the wintertime, she can be worn like, oh yeah, she can. Look at her. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, she's pretty. Oh, I love her like this. Oh, I do. I like wearing shawls kind of like this, just to keep my neck and my chest all warm. And this, oh my gosh, look at this. She comes down. I can like bring her down. I'm really good at this, aren't I? But she can be really, really brought down quite a bit. Look at this. Oh my goodness. See if I can do it. Look at how much she can be brought. Look at how much she can cover up. She can cover, this is like a blanket. Oh my goodness. This is terrific. So I'll be right back. I'm going to put this on so we can talk about a couple of things that I had to do to finish this. Okay, I'm back. She's not totally cooperating for me. I can't get her to sit. Like a minute ago, I had her on really well. And now I took her off and then I couldn't put her back on again. First, I have not washed or blocked this yet. I believe the reason why the stitches are so nice and open is because the pattern called for a 3.5 millimeter hook and I used a 3.75 millimeter hook. I'm pretty sure. And I cannot find the pattern. I have no idea where I set it down. For the life of me, it is not in the little holder that I had everything in while I was making it. And I know it'll turn up. I know I'll find it. I just, right this minute, I have no idea where it is. So forgive me if I'm wrong. I'll look up the pattern before I post this and I'll put the correct size right here of what the pattern said, what hook size you're supposed to use for this. So anyway, this called for, like I said, I believe a 3.5 millimeter hook. I used a 3.75. I wanted it to be a nice loose as open and airy type stitch as I could get without being too much, you know. I probably could have done 4mm, but I think the 3.75 was a happy medium. Plus, in the clover hooks, the 3.75 hook is a nice pink hook, and I just felt like having a pink hook. The 4mm is purple, you know, and I think the 3.5 is like red. I don't know. Does it matter? Yes, it does to me sometimes. I don't know. Just go with it. Just acknowledge that I am odd, and okay, yeah, that's Tammie for you. So, as you all know, this was my Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace stinky yarn that I bought, what, almost 2 years? It's almost 2 years ago now. It is the Dolce Cashmere offered by Hobbii. This particular one right here. These cakes have 842 yards on them, and it is 65% virgin wool superwash. It says it's a superwash wool, and 25% polyamide and 10% cashmere. When I felt it in the cake, it was a little tiny bit scratchy. It doesn't feel as soft as superwash merino wool. Like that has a little, like a nicer, softer, smoother feel. This is a little bit more toothy. Not as toothy as like just a plain, you know, non-superwash type wool, like not like fisherman's wool. It doesn't feel like that. It feels, it's fine around the neck. It's fine wearing it. Like I said, I haven't washed it yet, so I'm going to assume when I wash it, it is going to soften up a little bit more. But when I was using it to make this, it feels wonderful. I do like the way it feels. And like I said, I do believe it's going to soften up. Now, as you all remember, I wanted to finish this edge with this purpley color. But guess what? I played Yarn Chicken and the yarn won. That sounds like a song. I played Yarn Chicken and the yarn won. I played Yarn Chicken and the yarn won. So yeah. So I had to go in and put this color in because I was, well, all right. So I knew I didn't have enough to finish up the few more rows that I had left to do like the edging and stuff like that. So I said, well, you know what? I'll go back and put some of this gold color in. And what I had left after I had finished up this last row, I thought when I was playing Yarn Chicken is I thought I was going to have enough to put this little single crochet border here all the way across. It seemed like it was going to work. I mean, I felt like I was really close. Well, yeah. So I got to where I had maybe a third of this edging left to do. 1/3. That was it. I had made it all the way to that, and I only had like, oh, here, I'll actually show you. So I had this much left. This is what I cut off when I decided that I needed to get some kind of yarn. I didn't want to rip out the whole entire thing. So when I realized that I didn't have enough yarn to finish this edging, I decided to rip back a little bit and kind of see out there what I could find. I didn't want to tear out the whole edge that I had started, you know, this little edging. I was kind of getting over it, you know what I'm saying? I was at the end. I just wanted to be done. You know how it is when you're at that very last little bit and you don't want to be like, oh, let me pull the whole thing back and start the edging all over again. I was not. So when I realized I just was not going to have enough, I decided to go to Hobby Lobby. And I figured Hobby Lobby would definitely have something. Hobby Lobby has a lot more of like different kinds of fingering weight type yarns out there. And I got super, super lucky. I mean, really lucky. And you guys, this stuff is pretty cool. I like this stuff. So anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby and I found this stuff. Yarnbee Pigment and Fiber. This is a fingering weight yarn. It is 60% acrylic, 20% wool, and 20% nylon. And it has a total of 630 yards or 150 grams. So look at this gradient. Now, I used this one right here. Look at this. This was at the very bottom. So when I went in looking at the store, I looked, you know, for a couple different things, but I saw this, it caught my eye, and I went, oh my God, I think it's gonna match. And look, what do you think? Doesn't that match pretty well? I mean, it's almost like, well, let me see, hold on, wait. I gotta find the stitch marker. Okay, so here's the stitch marker. I did leave this one in. Oops, hair. A big hair. Obviously mine. So here is the stitch marker. This is where I pulled back to. So here is this. Here is the Dolce Cashmere. And then here is this stuff here. Look at that. Talk about like spot on. It really, it's, if I didn't tell you, I don't think you would notice. I don't think you'd be able to say, oh yeah, you know, I can tell that you use two different kinds of yarns or two different colors there. I was like, oh my God, thank you, Hobby Lobby. Thank you so much. And really, this stuff is nice. It's soft. It's really nice. I'm actually looking forward to using this and making something out of this. I think this fade is like awesome. I like this. I like these colors, and I really like this deep plum right here. And these two together look awesome. So I'm pretty pleased with this. And this, you know, not on sale was $7.99. So that's not bad at all. Not at all. And then, you know, if you go to Hobby Lobby on the weeks that it's always 30% off, you know, instead of $8, it's probably what, $6.50 or $6.30 or something like that. So that's not bad at all. So heads up, if you're looking for some cheaper fingering weight yarn that you maybe want to make a shawl or something, this Pigment and Fiber is pretty darn nice. Pretty nice. Actually, I would wear like a sweater made out of this. This would feel really nice. Really nice. As a matter of fact, I think it would make a nice baby sweater for someone who might be expecting their first grandchild, or, you know, something like that. So, you know who you are. So, and congratulations, by the way. So anyway, so yes, this is all I finished this whole entire time, but y'all will find out later. If you want to listen to the story, you'll know why. You'll understand. So if you want to listen to the story, you guys will know why. I had good reason that this is all I finished. So anyway, I did start another project. So we are on to whips, and I only have one right now. That's it. That's all I have going. So I want to share it with you, and I need some feedback. So let me bring out whip. Well, the only whip that I have going right now. So right here. Ooh, ah. So this is the start of the Masquerade shawl. This shawl was designed by Reggie at J.hookcrochetpattern. I'll put a picture right here of what the finished Masquerade shawl looks like. Also the link to this pattern and the links to this pattern will be in my description box as always, so you can just click and go. But this, if you guys remember, this was the shawl that Reggie gifted me to use with my Beetlejuice Halloween minis that I got last year from Mason's Creations Yarns, which by the way, she's back in business. I haven't ordered from her yet because I am trying to be good, because I'm trying to stay on my yarn diet. I'm trying not to overdo buying yarn. Y'all know that. So, but she is back in business, and she is doing her Yarn of the Months again, and similar to her Yarn of the Months in the past, which I have a playlist. You can look at those and you can kind of get a gist of what that's all about and how she does it. So anyway, this here is one of the colors that was in the Halloween Beetlejuice Advent. I had 10 days in this particular Halloween Advent. I do have a playlist. You can go look it up. I'll actually leave the link to that playlist. I'll leave the link to Mason's Creations playlist as well. So if you want to go and look at everything. So anyway, this is a knit version. She also has a crochet version. This is designed for minis, you know, or you don't have to use minis, but this was designed for like Advent type minis. And this is a boomerang type shawl, which I love boomerang type shawls. So anyway, the first color that I chose was one that while we were doing the unboxing, this particular color got the most oohs and ahs, and I have to agree, I was pretty oohed and awed myself. So this color here is called Dead Receptionist. If you guys remember, I'll put a picture right here of what the Dead Receptionist looks like in the hank form. And like I said, if you want to go look at the playlist, I don't remember what day this was. Maybe day 4, day 5, something like that. So anyway, I mean, this is working up beautifully. It is so beautifully bright and vivid. Look at those colors. Look at them. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. So anyway, my question for you guys is, let me set this down so I don't drop anything. So my question for you guys is, here are the minis, and I'm thinking I want to go more like a faded type shawl. So I don't want to just put colors randomly next to each other. I want to try to pick colors that go with the, go into like a little bit lighter, a little bit different, but not drastic, okay? So what I have here is the 2 colors that have the purple tones and purple colors in them, is this one here, and this one is called Dead Prostitute. This one here, and then this one here, which is one of my favorites too. It is called Beetlejuice and Lydia, and it has the purples and blacks, but it's lighter toned. And as far as all the other colors, I don't really have a lot of purples. This is my idea, and I would like to know if you guys think the same way too. So we know this one here is very bright and vivid. So I was thinking, and what do you guys think too, is the next one after that will be Dead Prostitute, because this one's still kind of vivid. Then I'll go into this one, which is Beetlejuice and Lydia. So that kind of brings down the colors a little bit, see? And then this one here, which has like purpley tones to it. I don't know, maybe not. Beetlejuice lies here as the next color after that. So these would be like, this would be the second color, the third color, then the fourth color. I don't know, what do you think? So definitely, I'm pretty sure these 2, what do you think? So do you guys think these 2 are definite, but I'm still not sure about this one. But this does have some purple speckles in it, and it's kind of grayish, and I think that would help segue into like into the different colors like this with the greens or something. So do you think this will be good right now to start with? Fade it that way right now to start, and then we'll take it from there. Let me know in the comments. Should I go, the next one should be Dead Prostitute, and then this one Beetlejuice and Lydia, and then we'll decide if we're going to do this one after. So I'll show you after I get a couple more in. That'll help me out immensely. I'm pretty sure that that's what I want to do, but so let me know what you think, guys, okay? Let me know if I should kind of go in that pecking order, the fading order, or if I should just go willy-nilly and just do whatever, and I'll put it out there, and you can tell me which ones to go next. Let me know what colors you want to see next. How do you, let's put it that way. Let's do it like that. What color do you want to see go into the shawl next? I'm thinking to do the fading, but if you think it'll look cool some other way, let me know, okay? All right, so that is everything right now, guys. Oh, no, we got to do enabling. I got to enable you guys with some squishy yarn goodness, don't I? Okay, guys, before we start with enabling, please, I got to take this off. I am so hot right now. Whew. This is definitely going to keep me warm this winter coming up. There is no doubt about that. I will wrap this around my neck and chest, and I should be good to go for the winter. That is for sure. So I have March and April of the Planet Earth Mystery Club. This is from Backcountry Knitter. The bases that she has available in her shop for this particular mystery yarn club is the sock, which is 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon. She has a sock set, which I get this. I've been getting the sock set. I don't know if I'm always going to get it, but I've been getting the sock set, which has just a mini along with it, the same 85-15. A merino cashmere nylon sock, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon. She has a merino sport weight, which is 100% superwash merino. Simple DK, which is 75 superwash, 25 nylon. A merino worsted, which is 100% superwash merino. And a merino bulky, which is 100% superwash merino as well. So you're talking about a lot of different sizes and weights of yarn that you can get with this yarn club. And, you know, squishy heavenness, squishy heavenness. Now for March's theme was freshwater, and this was like the pictures that was in her shop. Like, here's the pictures of the theme. Now I'm going to show you the yarn. I'm going to let you guys look at it first. I've opened it, but I have not looked at it yet. Because I didn't even notice this. Now, she does have just 2 postcards in here, which I don't know which one is for what. There's nothing else on it but just some postcards. I'm going to have to message her and find out what this is about. I mean, like, if you remember with the Geological Wonders, I'd have a postcard like this, and on the back of the postcard, it would say, oh, her yarn colors, her inspirational colors was because of this or whatever. So I don't know, guys. So let's see if March's colorway matches like the photograph that I have that I just showed you guys for the freshwater. Okay, so you tell me. I'm just gonna have you look real quick. Yeah, that's real good, huh? So that's the color. Let's see. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh, look at the orange for the mini. That's cool. So the full hank is called Tributary, and the mini is called Watershed. I don't know. Let me see. So here are the colors, and here's this. I mean, you know, I can see that there's some orange in there, which would match the mini. And this here has a lot of greens and blues and stuff. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know if it's matching. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is this like something that's matching? I don't know. So I'm kind of confused as to what's going on with this particular one. Is she just kind of skipping it? She's like, oh, my theme is freshwater, so here's some freshwater colors, which if you look at it, we've got some beautiful greens, beautiful blues. I mean, that is really pretty. It's got a little orange in there, which there was some orange on the fish. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. Beautiful colors, definitely beautiful colors. Definitely. So we definitely got some beautiful colors in both. I mean, it kind of matches. Kind of does. So this is March. I got the sock set, like I said. This color is called Tributary. This is called Watershed. Really beautiful, beautiful colors. I mean, I'm very happy with it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I am excited to work it up and see how it looks worked up, because that's really awesome looking. It's definitely going to have a nice like faded look to it. I don't think there's going to be striping. It just looks like it's going to kind of just fade in and out of these different colors, which I like that. I actually, when things are more just fadey and stuff like that. So this was March. So for April's Yarn of the Month, she put that her inspiration was caves. We have some bats, we have some stalactites or stalagmites. I don't know which one is the hangs from the top and Which one hangs from the ceiling and which one grows from the bottom? Stalactites hang from the ceiling? Well, whatever. So anyway, we get some really cool looking pictures there, that's for sure. So let's see what Planet Earth April looks like. Oh wait, there is a, oh, well there's a, so there was a postcard in here, but it just, it's that, it says Planet Earth, and there's nothing on the back, so I don't know. I don't know if it's just, she was having, I know she was having a hard time getting the postcards made up the way I guess she wanted it, where it had like her inspirational photo and what, you know, talking about what it was. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I should have, so I definitely need to get a hold of her and see, you know, what she's doing. If she's just doing it, you know, nope, my themes are caves and going with colors of caves or something, and my theme is freshwater, and I'm gonna put colors that I see in freshwater. So, and that's what I see. I mean, I definitely see that in this, definitely. I mean, go out in a riverbed and look around, you're gonna see these beautiful, beautiful colors like that, that's for sure. So, yeah. Okay, so tell me what you think. This is from April. This is the caves. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. So this is pretty. So we have, the full-size one is called Natural Void, and the mini is called Rock Shelter. And this is a real pretty mauvey purple. And this here is, it has some purple tones in it and some teals. Ooh, I like that teal. Some greens. Some deeper greens, a little bit of brown speckling in there. Very, very pretty. It's very pretty. It's got some deeper green in here like that. That is really pretty. So let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, yep. I see. Look at some of these colors, guys. Can you see the colors? I see some of those colors in this one. So there you go. Definitely getting these color vibes on this one, that's for sure. You see the darker greens, the teals, the little bit of blue, the purples. Oh yeah, that's definite. I think this photo is definitely inspirational to this yarn colorway, don't you? Yeah, definitely. Okay, so maybe that's how it's working. I like this a lot. I think this is beautiful. Another one that I can't wait to work up. Look at all these I gotta work up. Gotta get these done, guys. Gotta get these done. So here we have March and April. Absolutely gorgeous. So I know I just did this on my podcast. Do you want me to do a separate video like I was doing? Or I'm only asking because sometimes I don't know if you guys really care or not if I do a separate dedicated video to opening this and showing it a little bit more, or if you're just satisfied with just me opening it during my podcast and take a look at it every month, you know, when I get them. So when I get it each month, I can just open it one of the weeks that I do my podcast and we can take a look at it like we did today. I'm doing it like this today because I am playing catch up from everything. So yeah. So there we go. Gorgeous. And I did get this beautiful Thinking of You card from Barbara Leanhard. Thank you so much, Barbara. I really appreciate it. I love you. Thank you so much. So that is everything that I wanted to talk to you about. I have my finished object. I have a whip. I will be putting some more whips on the needles and catching up a little bit on some UFOs here and there. And of course, as always, I will keep you updated on everything that's going on. Please, guys, get a hold of me if you want to be put on the mailing list for Christmas cards and things like that. Email me, and my email, it's in the description box. We talked about that earlier. Love you guys. If you guys want to stick around for the Why I've Been MIA story, then please stick around. If not, that's no problem. I love you guys so much, and thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are the best. Take care. I love you. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay creative. We will be talking very soon. Bye. If you want to hear the story, stick around. Okay, guys, so the reason why I didn't want to post this at the beginning, and I didn't want to talk about this at the beginning, is because it's going to bother me a little bit. So the reason why I was MIA and I didn't get things done was because my one dog, Peaches, I don't know if you guys remember, she's the multi-poo, the one more looks like a poodle. My son accidentally let her out on April 8th. Tom and I were gone. We went to go see some friends who are in a band that Friday night. We went, it's kind of far away from our home. We went for a ride, and we didn't get home until 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And we got home. She wasn't there to greet me when I opened up the door. Gizmo was. But she wasn't there. She's usually real hyper, and she's on the couch and she bounces around. She's a very hyper dog. And so my son was staying with us for quite a while. They had some financial problems. So my son was staying with us, and a lot of times my one granddaughter, Ava, the youngest 5-year-old, would stay with him as well. When she stayed with him, a lot of times she smothered Peaches. She loved Peaches. She held her. She dragged her around the house. She put her in her blanket. So when I got home and I didn't see her, I went to the back room where he was sleeping, where he usually sleeps, and my daughter-in-law was there, and Ava was there, and I thought she had Peaches under the blanket and wasn't letting her go. So I woke her up a little bit because she heard me come in, and I said, "Do you have Peaches?" And she says, "No." And I said, "Well, where's Peaches?" And she goes, I'm like, shoot. So then I looked and I said, "Well, where's your daddy?" And she goes, so I call him, and he goes, "Peaches got out. I've been looking for her since I noticed that she got out, and I can't find her anywhere." So we started looking for her that night. We didn't get home until like 6 in the morning. We went everywhere. Tom's got a big, huge, he's a big old Italian. He's got a big old voice. I think we woke up the whole neighborhood. So we tried to find her that night. The next day, the next morning, we only got a couple hours of sleep. Went and made posters. I started putting up posters. I called. She's chipped. She's registered. I've been going back and forth to the ASPCA, to Humane Society. Put all her information in, like, all those lost pet places, and anytime somebody says that they may have found the dog, I've been going to check on it. And so we haven't found her yet. I don't know if she's okay. So it's been kind of hard. And I just started getting back out of my depression because I feel so bad, because if I was just home, she wouldn't have. My son wasn't being careful. She didn't go out. She didn't try to get out the door. But every once in a while, she would dart out the front door. You know how dogs are, for whatever reason. You get a bug up their butt. And I only asked, I said, that's all you have to do is tell her, get on the couch and sit. And she would get on the couch and sit. You just take that extra minute every time you walk out the door. And he didn't. Sorry. So it was really hard when I had to take Gizmo to the vet. Everybody's asking where she is. Everybody's praying, and everybody's... I just wish I knew if she was okay. That's all. You know, I know it's hard when a pet dies, but at least if she had died, I would know she's okay and I could get over it. It's the not knowing that's killing me. So, this is why I didn't put this, I didn't want to put this at the beginning because I knew it was going to do this to me. Anyway, so that's what was going on, and honestly, for over 2 weeks, I didn't pick up anything. I didn't. Anytime the phone would ring, I still have my phone on all the time. Anytime the phone would ring, anytime I got any kind of notification, every couple of days we're going all over looking to see if she's at one of the shelters, going to the different vets, giving them flyers. It's exhausting. It's mentally draining. It's physically draining. Just started doing things again. I try to let it just sit in the back and just pray that if somebody has her, that she's being well taken care of and loved. But we miss her. We miss her a lot. So I'm gonna put a little thing with Peaches right here. So if you guys just keep Peaches in your prayers, that maybe she can find her way home. I love you guys. Thank you for letting me talk about it. And I'm sorry that I'm upset, but that's why I try to not talk about it. I'm trying to get back to normal, and it's been hard. So all right, I'm gonna go and put this up, and I love you guys, and we'll talk again soon. Bye. I got it. Ready? Ready? Bring it. Bring it here. Bring it here. Get your stick. And Peach, go get it!
Good girl. Can I do this one?
She'll try to chase. She'll try to bring. Oh, the baby threw it.
Ava, no, Peaches. Peachy.
She's getting tired.
Peachy, more sticks over here. Ava, here's some more sticks you could throw. Get it.
She's like, it's too big.
Yeah, it is too big. Peaches. Peaches. Look. Peach. Ready? She going.
Watch your sister.
Peachy. Peachy, ready? Steady.
Good, Anna. You're such a good thrower.
Ava thinks that's her magic.
Easy.
Yay!
Yay.
Peaches. Ready? Peaches. Ready? Steady. Steady.
She's like, I'm just gonna get this pile of sticks over here.
Oh, Ava.
Eva, easy.
Look, Peaches. You want it? You want it? Ready? Go get it. Ava, you keep throwing that. Peaches.
Hi, Peach.
Peachy. Peach. Ready? Steady. Go. Good girl.
Wow.
Ava, keep them in the pile.
That was a big stick, Peach. Tired?
You can't use that one. I already tried this one.